Announcements being posted. Posting the announcement. Beep, boop. Announcement
Hello.
posted. We are back once more to the lands of the Goblin tribe. Who would like to give the recap for inspiration? I can do it as well, but I will get villainous inspiration.
Well, last time, we traveled to the tribe of Ember Smoke after dealing with those little gribbly things. They didn't taste too good. Yeah, but when we arrived here, the king, Rockwell, decided, we weren't all of that because Pretty Lady wasn't here and they couldn't see how awesome Pretty Lady was. So he had Reginald fight Bob, and Bob almost won, just barely losing out after 2 minutes of combat surrounded by the flames that Styx summoned. But eventually Bob fell, but King Rockwell said he will send some boys out to help us anyway. And now we're having a fire party before we go out to the Goggler tribe.
Eyes ordered Firekeeper now.
It's true. As the mighty challenge between Bob and Reginald ended in Bob's very close defeat, a feast is held where you guys are provided free food, though some of it might not really be edible, so you have to pick and choose. And throughout the eve, the goblins dance and set fires to many things that they probably shouldn't set fires to be honest. But hey, look, you guys are right next to water, so it's fine. And a squadron of goblin soldiers are sent off southwards to meet up at your tribe of the Tree Splinters to aid soldiers to help aid your defense.
We did it.
During this time, you guys would trade with the Ember Smoke, would provide them with some materials that they would acquire from you and provide you with ears or various other forms of goblin currency, and would offer you guys some options if you wanted to buy things, but you guys said, no, we're good. We don't want to take your surcharge. So, goblin tax is hell of a drug, and you don't want to deal with that. So, if there's anything you guys want to do in the tribe, now is the time to say it. Otherwise, morning would rise, and you guys would achieve long rest without issue.
Huzzah.
I'd like to see what kind of cutlery they use.
No.
Quality and
They
material.
don't be using spoons. What's the point?
They don't use cutlery. They don't have. They use hand.
I need to explain to several goblins then the superiority of the spoon.
Roll me a diplomacy check.
Okay. It's gonna be real bad.
Yes. Yes, with -3.
Yes.
We're very diplomatic gobbos, Weezes.
You stupid! Spoons don't make any sense! Why use spoon when you have hand? That's the majority of your response.
Oh, feels bad, man.
Oh no.
I'm
They'll
gonna stealth.
understand spoons. Oh, he's gone. Where'd he go? Spoons?
Who are you
Right
talking
there,
to?
Spoonsy.
I'm gonna go cry in the dark.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's okay, Spoonsy. I like your spoon.
Yes, they scoop good. Just don't
You're
know
a bit
about
too
the
small
scoop.
for my hands because you make them sized for goblins, but it's okay.
And just one day you'll have a comically large spoon, Bob.
Comically large? Just because I'm
Yes.
bigger than you.
Yes, you are very big.
Hey, Spoons, check this out. I'm gonna set this tree on fire. This is the biggest tree in the nearest area. I want it to burn to the ground. That's my contribution to the fire festival as well.
Excellent. All right. With the great pyre of fire rising up from that tree, high or
No
low?
one using it.
Hi.
Never
I
mind.
said low.
Well, the tree does set ablaze, and at first, the festival is a roaring, rushous affair as many of the goblins would begin to dance around the literal pyre that is placed before them. It is perhaps the prettiest sight that some of you have ever seen. This massive bonfire formed from this tree. That is until some of the branches start falling.
Uh-oh.
And what was once the most festive affair turned into horror as a forest fire kicks off. And the festivities, while they are most certainly still joyous and still like goblin laughters abound, rapidly turn to, put out the fire! The tribe's gonna burn! This is a Tuesday for goblins, so it's not hard for them to put it out, but they do immediately end the festivities.
Uh-oh. Damn.
Body's over.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna pat Sticks on the shoulder. That was a good one.
Yeah.
It was perhaps the most memorable night for many of these goblins, seeing that giant bonfire, and they learned nothing.
Goblins and
We
learning.
learned nothing. Yippee!
Fire, pretty.
Exactly. That was truly the most pretty fire. They'd do it again.
Yeah, I believe it.
But effectively, the rest of the night, they'd be trying to put out the fire because they spread a lot through all these loose, dry grass patches that just make it easy to spread.
After the fire is out, is there any wood remaining of the big tree? that I
Any
can go
what?
Harvest wood,
I mean, there's
even if it's charred. that's
there's
fine.
like charcoaly ashes. There's parts of the branches that would be somewhat charcoaly, but still wood. I mean, there's some wood.
Are there any big enough to make spoons out of?
Yeah,
I would like to
Single
collect
minded as
them.
always.
excellent. You have acquired 5 pounds worth of basic hardwood.
Oh man, that might be too much.
Too much.
Really weak.
A small oh, hand it over, you weak little noodle arms.
So 5 pounds of charred wood.
Hardwood.
Lightly charred hardwood.
Yeah, lightly charred hardwood. It just adds flavor.
Yeah. Wait, don't eat it.
What?
Okay.
Nom 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 nom.
Nice.
All right.
What you say?
With the charred hardwood acquired, and tribe now resting for the eve, is there anything else you guys would like to do before setting off?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Does this
slap
include
that
a
there long
long
rest
rest?
button. Slap that there long rest button.
If I need anything, I can always. I'm sure we can always ask later.
Mhm. Yes. Maybe after they meet the pretty lady, they won't charge so much.
They will understand one day. I'm sure.
They will charge more.
It's goblin math. They think
Also-
more means less.
More means gooder.
Yes.
If it's more expensive, it's higher quality.
All right. So, setting out from the ember smoke, you guys are wishing to travel to the Gogglers, yes?
That's a true statement.
Indeed.
All right.
Oh.
You know, the thing I was supposed to do, I had all the books open and everything, and I didn't fucking do it because I'm a banana. I'm gonna do that now real quick to see what your travel speed would be in this swamp.
Nice.
It's gonna be bad because mine's real bad.
We,
I can always
we just
carry
put you on a... Yeah. Bob just picks you up and
Put you in my
slides you
inventory.
down. Don't objectify him.
No, I'll do it.
I got that double duration thing for my transmutation spells now.
Oh, nice.
Goblins
Oh,
is
right.
object.
Speaking of spells, let me cast this buff and sustain that
What
while
buff
we're
we
going through the
got?
swamp. Yeah, I got a barrier.
Wow.
10-point
Wow.
barrier reduces physical damage by 4. Counts for retribution even. So, yay.
Up
Yeah.
to 10 points.
Only up to 10
Hello.
points though.
Do you like me some
It'll get
temporary
better.
DR? Any DR is good DR.
Essentially 4 DR for 10 damage.
All
It's
right.
like diffusing.
Yeah, that should be abjuration.
I was gonna say like an armor crystal, but okay.
Making your guys' way southeast out of the tribe and heading back to the river that you were upon. It's pretty easy. Just make your way following the tracks that they pointed out to you and following the river to the base of the swamp. However, as you get to the swamp, you realize this is a big freaking swamp. And you're not swamp goblins, so you've never really traversed the swamp.
Should we go around?
The goblins, the gogglers, are in the middle of the swamp, so you can't really go around.
We can't go
Yeah.
around.
go
So,
around it.
if you guys are wanting to travel through the swamp, you know you have to cross several rivers and deal with whatever the swamp might throw at you. So, for purposes of travel, you guys are able to travel at, let's see, you said you're going to be spoons, spoons, Bob?
If I have to, yeah. If they be moving.
I would probably
slow.
recommend that because with Spoon you're traveling at 3.75 miles per day.
Oh, I picked them up. I picked them up. They have no choice in the matter.
All right. So, you've already traveled for about an hour or so. But here we are. Ba.
Yeah, it should be easy.
But as you get into the swamp, you guys are able to travel 4.5 hexes per day within the swamp. So, at this point in time, per day, I will need a survival check and will determine what happens for that day. One person can lead the party through the swamp. 2 people can try to assist.
I only have a 5 for survival.
I've got a good survival. Do I? Yeah, let's see. Yeah.
Bob and Spoons can assist.
With the rank I have, should have a 7. I'm on the wrong map, though.
Yeah, give me a second.
I can go copy your tokens over from that map to this one.
Plus 2 from compass. You're going to edit.
Yeah, they're on
Nope.
the side over here. Here we go.
I just want to make sure they're the most up to date, so I'm going to copy the ones we were just using for this
Oh,
map
okay.
for you guys.
I shall.
Oh, does anyone have a channel macro actually?
Here you guys go.
Yeah. Bimble says one.
Yoink.
Blue and adventure skill survival.
Oh, wait, I can't yoink it. Can you send it me?
Yeah.
All right. There's a 19 raw
the
with no assists and stuff. What do I?
So +2 from a compass, and Spoons and Bob can roll for aid.
That I
I
will
thought
do.
only one person could roll.
Sage
One-
can said
Yeah, 2 people
roll?
can assist. 1 person
Assist.
can roll. So Styx is the main. You have 2 people who can try to assist them now.
Survival.
There's a 20. I don't know what the assist DC would be. Same as the normal DC, but what was that?
Normal DC minus 10 is what assist would be.
Okay. So if a 13 assists, that's a 21. Plus 2 from a compass is a 23. Which DC minus 10 would be 23.
What do you mean by 23?
Would be 13, so
So 19 base plus my 25 to assist makes it 21, right?
Makes. Do you have a +2 to your assist bonus?
I don't know.
Everyone's
Standard
assistance is
assist.
+1.
Yeah, unless you have abilities.
Yeah, you guys are all apprentice, so it's +1 right now. But half rank is accurate, yes.
Okay, so we're at 20 plus the compass makes it 22. And if
No, it's
Bob
also Bob.
helps,
Yeah, it's a 21.
if Bob helps, then
maybe.
it counts for 21.
And then +2 for
All right. So, with a 2 successful assists, you are indeed at a 23 total because of the compass. You have your path forward here, Styx, because you do have a map. You can either continue following the river up northeast or cross it and begin to make your way east-northeast. What would you like to do as you break free from the forest?
we should cross the river here before we have to cross the river 4 times. Looking at the
Right.
map.
It's a big river too.
Yeah, fair.
All
Yes,
right.
so-
Then we go until we only need to cross the river here. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, choosing to cross the river. For this day, this river is quite large and fortunately not that fast flowing. I will need to roll a check.
If we think it's going to be like too hard to cross, I can give everybody a swim speed.
That would certainly help.
I've got a
You
good
also
swim,
make-
but like
You can also make a Bob big and he just carries all us.
Would you like to adjust my encounter chats?
what they get.
What's our luck mod?
It's
1?
I think you guys are either 0 or 1.
0.
Yeah, you guys are 0.
So
Oh, we've got
can
net
adjust this.
0.
Net 0.
Joy.
Yeah.
-2 + 2.
Yeah.
So we can't adjust it then.
With Destiny is what I'm suggesting.
Oh,
Destiny. You can roll.
Or
It's
don't
a
think
D6
K
times 5.
could
okay. So
spend
what?
a
Where
luck
are we going to
point.
go for? Like super bad? Or are we going to go for
This
slightly
again, to
worse?
reiterate what the D100 means, is there an encounter, yes or no? There's no difficulty or anything like that on the D100. Do you want an encounter? Because right now you have one.
Do we
Guys,
know
we
have one
what
it's-
the
You do
threshold
not
is
know what
to
it
get
is. Do
Guys,
not know what the
it's-
percentage chance.
It's
So let's not
additional
use a Destiny
experience. Guys, it's additional experience.
That's
It's
what
just
I'm on this set.
I say
Besides,
we
even
have-
spending luck points, it'll only move it by 2. Yeah.
Luck.
Accept our fate.
Yeah. All right, accepting your fate. I'll roll a D1000. You want to use Destiny
All
on
right.
that?
All right. So new characters.
We were
Whatever-
killed by the water. We shall
whatever
be
we're
from the
killed by.
water.
We should accept our fate.
I will scroll to find what the fuck 924 is on my encounter table. I feel like it's not great.
So if we get killed by like a bunch of crocodiles, what if we get killed by Rakani? Do we come back as the DM's storyline NPCs? You know.
I was
Or
going
could
to
we
say we
become
could
actual goblins of Makai?
Let's
Yeah,
find out what it
Makai-
is first, and then you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it might not be bad. It might be like it might be okay, or
Maybe
never know.
we'll just fight a bunch of alligators and
not
next
every
party's-
encounter is a combat encounter.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
It might be
Sometimes
worse,
a really
yes.
pretty waterfall or a
All right,
literal dragon. Don't worry.
High or low for good?
Hi.
Hi,
Oh, wait.
High is good. A 20.
So, guys,
Guys, we're not really good at
I mean, he
gambling.
rolled 221 on a 10,000. That's really bad.
Is it? Well,
Oh, that was
Yeah,
Bimbles.
yeah.
Never
That was
mind.
Bimbles, yeah.
those Bimbles then.
Yes.
All right. As you see the vast river slowly snaking its way through the thickened swamp that presses along the northern edge of the island, there is this annoying trill from cicadas and other bug life. The beating of insectile wings and this droning, cacophonous call seems to ring throughout your ears. Every now and then a bug will fly directly into your eye, and it is perhaps the most annoying thing you've ever felt, until you eat the bug, and it feels much better.
Yippee.
Throughout all this, as you reach the river's bank, you begin to see a thin mist begin billowing in, obscuring some of your view. However, the mist is perhaps something that enhances what you notice up ahead. Across the bank, upon a small little island within the marshy waters beyond the thickness of this river, you can see what appears to be a ruin.
Hello.
Towering stone walls rising up to some form of ziggurat, a stepped pyramid you can see just across the way. It is smoky or mistied and fogged. It seems somewhat ominous, and you begin to feel chills rise up your spine as you look upon this sight.
Oh god.
Where's my
Are
icon?
we in the
Solid
material
local?
plane? Did we walk into some like cunt dimension or something?
Just accidental fey portal. You know how they do.
Knowledge, Sage?
Yeah.
You can roll me a knowledge local.
Can I do a quick mana sight? Magic sight.
Alright. And this one would be this symbol, I believe. Or is that the right symbol? Because I had the icon, but I want this one for fancy. Because we're on the fancy map. Pretty sure I have a ziggurat symbol somewhere.
Yeah, I don't have local.
Do not have local.
I have history and local.
Oh, that one. That one's much better. There we go.
I have history.
The spoons. Only
And would it
one
be
with local.
considered? Would it be considered an abandoned ruin
I
for
mean,
lore purposes?
it is a ruin.
I'll just roll a flat 20 in that case. Have a lore. Yeah, I don't know shit.
Do I have knowledge? No,
Looks shiny.
Alright.
doesn't look very friendly. I bet there's a big fight in there. But not friendly means big fight, right?
So, as you notice the strange building off in the distance, giving off this emanating aura of perhaps fear or anxiety, the river itself, still blocking your way across, does seem perhaps like a shield against whatever this ruin is. With your knowledge spoons of a 20, what are your oh, you posted them right below it. Alright, you know there are certainly a lot of ancient sites within the areas nearby. Many of the goblins up within the tree splitters have spoken of cultist locations that those who follow the Umi's paths and their strange magics, their finger waggling and all that. They did build these stepped pyramids as a way to dedicate themselves to their magical arts. You think that this is perhaps one such cultist ruin. It doesn't look like it is abandoned, though, due to the fact that the mist seems to be emanating from the structure, from deep within the bounds of the highest part of the pyramid, of the ziggurat, because it's a stepped pyramid.
Big legs.
It's a Hume cultist ruin.
Yeah, effectively.
Oh,
Umis.
Oh, I haven't said anything.
magic.
In terms of name, let me go back to my DM view. object layer. Where are you? There you are. You beneath me. 1 second.
It looks occupied, and the river is protecting us.
Protecting us or protecting them from us?
Yes.
And we need to beat the river. Then we can get to whatever shinies Losumi's at.
All right. The humans called it something that you would translate into Nakorua, which I have renamed the object to be that, and I've changed it to a token layer so you can actually see what it says.
Knock, knock.
Well, it says knock, so let's go and knock on the door.
So yeah, that is what you notice with your encounters. There's a strange ziggurat pouring with fog.
Look, guys, it's not deadly. Let's go check it out.
You said what kind of cultist? Like,
Yeah, you don't really
Is it like
roll
a
high enough to
martial-
roll that much, but you just know it's some form of human cult.
okay.
You know it's magical umis.
Human specific, like human, not dwarves, not elves. Human
For
specifically?
goblins, it is something that's not goblinoid.
Not goblin is human. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
umi.
Oh,
with him telling me that, even though I don't have local, would I know anything else?
That's a lot of fucking lores.
he has many.
Not with that roll, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the mist, if it's magical or not. So I guess magic's like spellcraft.
I already failed my magic sight.
The mist does appear to be magical in nature.
Ah, I'm gonna roll a knowledge on that. I have knowledge arcane and
You can roll a spellcraft.
Lores. Spellcraft even.
It's an active magical effect, so spellcraft is be most appropriate.
Ah,
Um,
I do have lore shade and sigil.
it's not shade based. At least you know that. With a 19 in spellcraft, it looks like the magic itself is some form of ritually conjured terrain altering effect that adds a thickened layer of fog around the ziggurat within a certain radius to help disguise its location, perhaps, or perhaps to help confuse or otherwise hinder travelers' presence around it. Maybe as a way to lead them here. Who knows exactly, but you didn't quite hit the DC of what I need for you to give greater details of what it is intended to do. But you do know that there's a fog.
Seems the
Magic?
Humies have that magic fog. They are trying to hide, so we should find them.
If it's hidden, then it should be found. That what you saying?
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
sounds about right to me.
Spellcraft.
Yeah, the only other lore that might is enemies of Pretty Lady. But if they're just random cultists, then Pretty Lady might not know about them.
It's too bad we're not journeymen.
If I'm
I
honest.
don't think any of those lures would apply to this. I have barely any lures.
Abandoned ruins,
Memory magic? I don't know.
threads of destiny. That'll work.
The destiny took us here.
Read the strands of fate.
Yeah,
Sever the
this
bandits.
magic basically you just get the same that Bimble's got. It's some form of ritually based conjured fog that surrounds the ziggurat as a way to alter the terrain. For what purpose, you're not sure.
Would it be possible to roll ritualism to know how to get inside avoiding it? Question mark, question mark.
Um. I'll allow a ritualism check.
Hmm.
Alright.
Ritual. I have that.
Not with that.
You're the only one with ritualism.
Well, it makes sense if they're trying to hide it. It's probably full of treasure. We should go look.
We're so we're so screwed. We are so fucking cooked.
Well, as the goblins die to the ziggurat, they reform into a new party known as the cultists.
We might get through
I'm
this.
joking. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll find out together.
No, but imagine, like, we play a group of cultists that, like, they saw Makai and went, "What the fuck? This is our cult. Get out of our land."
It's like, oh, you're not.
All right.
You're not the right stars.
Well-
you need to move out.
To begin, you will need to, if you're wanting to get to Nakrua, the ziggurat, you will need to cross the river. If you're casting the swim spell on everyone, I will need to know. Otherwise, I will need everyone to make me swim checks.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
think we should go. Let's do it.
I can do.
Can do
Why
it
they
first.
choose? Okay, so the pre-made web limbs spell is multi-target.
Yeah,
Couldn't I just use burst instead and
you could.
just hit all
Yeah.
of us instead of
could.
just 3?
Some of the spells I made specifically under efficient. So players would have some time to be like, oh, let's see what I can do with the spell system.
Okay.
So like you'll
Yeah.
see some of the destruction spells aren't as powerful as they could be because I was like, I want every school to be like, if you really wanted to delve into it, you could have fun with it, find the best combos. I didn't want to give all the best combos just right off the bat.
Understandable.
Can I use the shifting land spell to remove river?
No,
It's not a difficult
this is not the first time I've been asked that question. No,
I mean, you
Okay.
asked it last session.
it's
You
true.
have to ask.
What is
You
your
never know.
what is your burst target limit? Because there's a limit.
There's a limit.
Oh, I don't know. What would it be? Well, I mean,
Magic plus your rank in the spell school, I believe, is what I have mine listed as.
So
well, my magic
mod-
is 18, so
So
my mod
6.
is 4, so 6, so we're fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
6 people.
There are
Nice.
6 of us,
You
yes.
don't have a lot of companions in the party, so makes it easy.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
so
can use
I will.
Don't-
DM Eidolon, right?
Stones is out right now, yeah. So
Yeah, I can do the Eidolon too.
yeah.
So I need to do a casting check.
All right,
And then
spend your mana.
4 mana.
As
Did you upcast? Because if you didn't upcast, you don't have to roll.
either way, they
Oh,
passed.
upcast.
Because we're not in combat.
You're right.
Either which way, they passed. So, spend your mana as you guys will all grow webbed fingers and little arm flappies, allowing you to swim with speed across the swampy river here.
For 80 minutes.
Hot damn.
An hour and a half of swim speed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, a little bit under. As you begin to swim across, the DC is low enough that you don't actually need to roll, but Bimbles doesn't really know how to swim. So it is a little bit before you teach them how to swim so they can cross without issue before they start drowning, even though they have a swim speed.
It's not like climbing. Not at all. I hate it.
As you guys cross the river, it does take you a little bit of time to push through as you get to the 2 hexes thereafter, putting you guys to about,
Oh, so we were way far away from this thing, but we could still see it? I
yeah.
thought this was like all jungle.
I mean, it's a swamp, but yeah, no, that's concerning, isn't it?
Well, now I don't want to go here.
You guys
the
were-
player doesn't want to do it.
You guys
but
being in this hex were effectively 1-2 miles away.
so we can
And
see
we
this thing
still
from
saw it.
miles away through a swamp.
Concerning,
And it's
isn't
got
it?
Fog.
Hmm.
We're so
And the
dead.
fog.
I mean, we were told that the fog is either protecting it or does the opposite. It attracts people to it.
Hmm. Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
It's
Anyways,
like an oasis, but
it seems to be doing its job if it's attracting people, because you didn't even need me to encourage you with other things. You're just going right there.
What is happening?
So I'm just.
That's channel energy.
I'm just.
Let's see
thinking
here.
Macro works.
All right, we rested. I get all my land hands back.
All right. You guys would have spent effectively about half the day getting to this point, as you guys are now just a few thousand feet out from Nakrua, pushing in through the deepened parts of the swamp. However, as you begin to draw closer and closer to the forgotten ziggurat, it seems some of the natural elements, the natural hazards of the swamp, begin to hinder your passage. You begin to see large geysers of flame begin to burst out from the swampy waters as natural swamp gases ignite from some unseen source, perhaps distracting goblins from the prettiness of it. Either which way, though, you realize that you are in fact now in a natural swamp gas pocket. An entire field of these burning columns of, well, flame. The way forward is pretty simple for the most part, especially with your group having, goblin speed and goblin cunning. But as the natural gas pockets begin to burn around you, you begin to hear something enter into your mind. Each of you would hear this strange chanting sound. I need you guys to tell me what languages you guys speak.
Language macro.
I do not have a button for that. Specifically speak.
Yeah, I don't know if it's important. I can't read.
Noted.
Only speak.
Two, three, four.
Yep, I'm just typing.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Of course, you speak Ignan.
That's important. All
How
right.
else would I talk to the fire elementals?
That's true.
Oh yeah, you can actually hit the long rest button. Oops, that's the wrong button. There you go. And I could key heal myself to fall before I went to bed, so maximum hit points.
Okay, everyone make a save depending on how many languages you know. Imagine.
Take 1d20 damage for every language you know.
All right. You guys would hear echoing into your minds at this point in time, just making sure I'm on the right setup. There we are.
So I was about to say, do you want my Eidolon's languages? But he's immune to mind affecting, and it's a mind thing. So
It is telepathy.
Oh no.
Yippee!
So,
Okay, so
I
if
love
you're
getting
immune,
my brain melted.
if you're immune to mind affecting, does that mean no telepathy can reach you? Or
it
like,
says
would you be aware of it and able to be like, okay, yeah, I'll do telepathy with you?
is he mindless?
no. He's just immune to mind affecting effects.
And he would be able to be telepathied.
He actually has a 20 intelligence.
Then he would be able to be telepathied. So we'd hear it as well.
Here, let me list those languages. He actually has more than I do.
Smart.
Somebody have like a butler next to them?
What?
I think it's Kismet. You're like next to an aquarium or something?
Kismet.
I mean, are you listening to the ambience? There is some watery-based stuff going on.
Oh no. I guess I should turn that on.
It will help. All right, no one understands the language, as you all will hear in your mind. Kuakrakrash kushka uksradav. Raorkor. Amkva iksrekrakak. Omrodordosh dasla kruska ush. Dadrakrak. Ramsrak surash dashrok krusrosh. Shramko krakara with the last words spoken echoing through your mind, you begin to feel the swampy waters begin to tug upon your boots, upon your feet, dragging you deeper within the muck and mud. At this point, since you've been traveling for about half the day, the swim spell would have ended. As you begin to see the pyres of gas-based fires swirling all around you, and then you feel something perhaps most unfortunate. A presence rise from the swampy waters around you. Give me a moment while I prep a encounter map.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Nothing bad ever happened.
Where
to
were all the
Goblins of
healing
Makai.
items and
Nothing
save point before this
bad.
happened?
You guys chose to go here.
Getting them,
This isn't Dark
We-
Souls. You don't get a
getting challenged.
bonfire.
We did have the bonfire. So
So yeah, guys, we are just gonna fight some, master threat boss and die.
Let's see here.
never say
Or we
die.
kill it, and he's like, okay, everybody's a journeyman now.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll
We
jump
got-
that far, but
all we gotta do is kill God.
Mhm.
Just kill God, forehead.
Very fair, yes. Look,
Yep, I got
retribution
channel.
damage. There is no resistance to retribution damage.
What do you mean? You
Unless
have
you-
it.
Wait,
I gave you the barrier. You
can you
had
not resist
before.
retribution damage?
That barrier's
No,
still
retribution is
maintained.
true damage.
Sustained.
Huh?
No.
I think there is no such
Headphone
thing as
God
resistance.
Physical?
Yes.
It specifically says it can block the
No,
retribution
no,
on
no.
the.
The barrier. So a barrier doesn't block physical damage. It blocks damage. Period.
Okay,
Like,
so
it just-
barrier is
No,
fine.
it says any
Barrier-
source of physical.
A barrier
damage,
is physical.
including-
Oh, so it was changed. All right.
Yeah.
Because previously it wasn't.
What does it say?
Because previously it was just any damage. It was temp HP essentially.
Yeah, no, it was intended to be just physical. It's only physical.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Retribution counts as physical damage type, no?
That's what the
Probably.
barrier says.
Precision and retribution. Then yeah. Barrier is best if you just apply it, like upcast it to yourself
Yeah.
and just go melee.
Eh,
That's what
And I
Orphe
got-
did.
I got this for the squad. I just need more stats, and it'll get better.
All right.
That's sustained, so I'm still sustaining this. If this force movement counts as a needing a concentration check for that.
Gotcha.
And I'm still riding Bob.
Yes,
Or,
you
like-
are.
Okay. I need to get the ride skill.
Yes, you do.
And like a mount on him. A saddle or something.
We would just put two big shoulder pads, which are actually saddles,
And
so that
just get
that two goblins can ride on him at the same time.
Make their-
give them those little
Not
miniature
really.
tents they put on the back of elephants. And just-
Howdas.
yeah.
You get like the big backpack from Death Stranding, and we just ride around in that.
Yeah.
Just put a baby carrier in front of him.
A papoose that I can get out of.
We just need a little cat tower, except for goblins. The goblin tower for Bob to carry around.
Goblin Tower, if you will.
Yes.
Now I'm just thinking of that Austin Powers where Dr. Evil carries Mini-Me and then like unstraps him from the papoose and he runs over and starts beating the shit out of him.
Oh, poor Mini-Me.
Alright, this map is almost ready for you guys. I'm just adding VBL, so calling it good once I finish the last little bits of VBL.
And so what scary thing did we encounter?
Bad,
You'll
but
find out
it's probably
soon.
just weak to channel positive energy. It's in a swamp. You can just... No. It's just gonna be a one round KO.
Look, we die to the swamp, we become the swamp.
Quickly, go on.
We just
Alright.
make a party of like swamp people, like plants and mushrooms.
Swamp people, swamp. It's like swamp. Look like
Then there's gonna be a human that lives in the swamp. Get a firearm.
got a pet gator
can be
and
a-
Terry.
You can be a fun guy. Yeah. A real comedian, you can say.
Really. The Makai
Alright.
are absolute
I am
beasts.
grabbing your tokens from the Isle of Stelora map, copying those on over.
Speaking of fun guy, I miss that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was really fun.
it was really funny. Yeah.
Alright. You are no longer large, is that correct, Bob?
I am not large. I am a medium. Asterisk.
Medium large.
Alright. You guys would effectively be over here. Who is being held? Bimbles?
Spoons.
Spoons.
Just Bimby.
Bimbles is 19 overland movement.
Right,
Spoons is at
Spoons
15.
15, yeah. Alright.
All we need is a strength belt and a fellowship headband, and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Alright. When you guys load the map?
Oh no.
I
You
don't
got
see
a bot
Spoon.
sage.
Oh, there he is.
Uh,
That's 5.
Huzzah. You know what would help if I have my tokens macroed?
Mhm.
That'd be like
Don't need
the
macros.
most helpful. I mean, I have one of them macroed, but they don't come in until later, so I have to get these other ones macroed. So 1 second while I go and macro this real quick. But as the thickened fog begins to roil around you, and then the pillars of gaseous fire pour forth from the swampy waters, you feel the unsettling presence of something rising from the water. As everyone roll me perception checks. Yeah.
oh.
See, I was prepared for troll encounter, not for this encounter, so that's just me.
I mean,
You didn't think
didn't
we'd just
expect.
I was hoping for trolls.
No, this was a
Trolls
randomly
are actually-
generated dungeon you guys just found upon, so you know this is fine. That's what I rolled on the encounter chance was a random dungeon.
Yo, random dungeon.
Yes.
Who
Another
needs
random
the main
dungeon.
quest?
Of all the parties, did you expect the Goblin party to not go ooh shiny?
I didn't think I was gonna roll random dungeon, so I'm not prepared for random dungeon. It's
It was
fine.
on the
No
list.
one ever expects a random dungeon.
No one expects the
Yeah.
random
I don't
dungeon.
expect my players to roll beans and get a pyramid.
Look, that was still very funny.
Hmm.
We just created a pyramid in the middle of that mansion.
Let's see, we would have that creature.
And again, we're not on the main quest anymore.
Oh no, we are getting sidetracked so
going-
hard.
It's a side
Again.
quest. We just need the gobblers.
We're at
This
what,
is
like-
in the way of the gobblers.
50-something sessions, and we only have done the main quest for maybe 10 of them?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
As soon as we're gonna get back on it eventually. It's not like there's a time.
We
limit or
told
anything.
ourselves-
Yeah,
one week.
there's no time limit or anything.
No time limit, right?
We told
right, Sage?
ourselves
Right?
1 week.
It's just a quick detour to go to the Goggler tribe and get their help. And then
Yeah.
we'll have some XP, right?
We
Totally.
just have a detour inside a detour.
Just a 3-hour tour.
I mean, technically, the original party is kind of still working on that too. I don't know. Any chance we run into them if we actually get back on the main?
There is a chance, yes.
See.
I don't
Wait,
want
so
to
have
that
those
fight.
seriously mean I have to kill my plant?
Maybe.
Hey, I got 2 characters in
The
play that
plant
can
is
get
going
killed
to eat
still.
all of those goblins. The plant can actually eat all these goblins and just walk
Yeah.
away.
Russell was a
But
monster.
can it eat Bob?
Yeah.
No. Actually, yes. Yes, I can eat Bob.
Wait. Nope. We just need Bob to get bigger. You count as an extra size, so
Oh,
there's
actually, no.
like a-
Bob counts as
yeah.
huge, so Bob
Yeah.
can't be eaten.
Bob is safe.
Bob is actually safe. However, all the goblins can 100% all fit inside my plant boy, and then he'll just walk away with you.
I'm small.
He doesn't just eats you, walks away, jumps off the nearest cliff, and has you all die of full damage.
I guess we just got burned.
The Kirby strat.
The Kirby,
Sticks
yeah.
is super spicy, so you might explode.
This is the last image I need. Pretty sure.
Also, random dungeon doesn't mean that it's within our tier. Or even anywhere near.
Not considering what I rolled on the dice.
Yeah, we're in the 900s.
You guys know what table I use for the most part. I mean, it's a modification of that table, but I still use it.
I assume, yeah, so this is
Yeah, I can't.
this
say
is
I know
like
much
at least
about that table.
professional.
Oh, okay.
If it's professional, we're dead.
Yeah.
No,
I
we're not.
feel like
You fought professional before.
No.
We can get a
I
professional.
mean, we
man.
fought a single professional like enemy, like a few waves. Wait, no, have we fought a wave of professional? We fought journeyman, right?
You fought
Well,
Journeyman.
we had that one
and you had,
trial
I think, some
fight.
professional in the trial fight, but that was with your original characters.
Yeah, where Meat one-rounded the boss.
Hmm.
I mean, that party was also kind of stacked.
And that was
And
before all the
unnerved.
damage changes.
Yeah. I mean, that was the time when Orphe did like an average of 100 damage on
See,
hit.
This is the issue of
And
me
he
not
does have
having
some-
my tokens pre-macroed. I make all these stats, and then I don't macro them into a token, so I just have to macro them at the middle part, and it's the worst.
It's
Yeah.
fine. We are just chilling, preparing for death, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No. Where's right?
Well, don't
You
be
have
afraid to
Sage's
run
sweet
away. We don't have to be as gung ho as the last party. We
It's
can
true.
I
always
mean,
run
we
away.
are actual goblins.
We're goblins.
Running away is like
Part of our
strategy number
strategy.
2.
Yes. Yeah.
Look, strategy
Yeah, we-
number 1, stab. Strategy number 2, if they can't be stabbed or stabbing doesn't work, we're out
Fire.
the fuck away.
Stab
Strategy
and
number
run
3,
away and live to stab another day.
yes.
My strat 1 is light it on fire. My strat 2 is run the fuck away. My
I mean,
strat 3, which
stabbing-
actually I've already gotten to so far, is play dead.
It worked.
Yep.
Dead.
Yep, it worked. I was really bad at it, and it still worked.
Hmm. Yeah.
All right. Oh boy, here we go, killing again, haha. Oh. Oh boy.
Boy.
There's so many Disney adults here. It's really depressing. Like, I'll talk to people and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to Disney next weekend. Why? You're 50. What are you doing?
Going to
Living
Disney,
out childhood
clearly.
nostalgia. Disney's been forever.
Yeah, I can't say I'd be big on going to Disney, but I do like to try to ride a roller coaster once every year or two, just to go ride a roller coaster somewhere. You know.
I could
Make
see
sure the
doing
heart still
like,
works, you know.
like going to the parks is fine, but they like have annual passes to Disney and go like 3 times a year.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's a bit much. But if you've got an annual pass, it's already paid for. Oh,
You might as well use it if you've
But
got
I mean,
it.
they got the annual pass because
Like-
they go 3 times a year.
Mm.
I mean, they're being smart financially, but
Well, you also live in Florida, don't you?
yeah, I mean, it's like an hour and a half drive.
So yeah, there you go. That's why you live in Florida. It's right next door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
I do like going to Universal because there's a part of Universal that's you don't need a ticket to get in, and it's got a lot of really good restaurants, and it's got a really nice IMAX theater. And they do like there's a Hard Rock there that you can watch like live shows for free, which is nice. I mean, you have to like be a patron of the Hard Rock, like you have to go in and get like food or something, but you get a free concert. You know.
Free concerts are good.
That. And then what do we have? We do. Oh my goodness, I forgot I gave him that. That's a fun weapon.
Yeah, that's not something you want to hear from the DM.
I mean, yeah, if it's got a weapon, that means it's not a beast, right? It means it's got
Yep.
intelligence.
I mean,
And that means we can scare it and turn it on fire and give it burning panic.
Yeah, but that also means it could use tactics against us.
That we
It's like your
we
opinion, man.
are unpredictable. We can out-tactic it by not having any plan whatsoever.
yeah, to be
jumping to
predicted, you
conclusions.
need to have a tactic.
I think you're jumping to conclusions. You keep saying it and not they.
Them.
Them.
She.
How many
I
are
think
there?
it's a she.
You think it's a one thing?
Look, you can't just go assuming things like that.
A group
There
is
could
one
be a
group.
bunch of them.
Just the decor, the swamp. I think it's got a nice feminine aura around it. You know.
Ah, yes, it's just a hug domain, and we just walked into.
What's the word for the male version of the Lamia? There's a female version and a male
is there?
version.
I thought the whole
in
thing
some
was like
fantasy universes, it's like they're separate races, but they're like monogender, but they breed with each other.
It's a snake, lizard person.
This is the last one in
I mean,
macro,
they are-
almost done.
There are UNT
idea.
here, which are essentially snake people,
Yuan-Ti, yeah.
but that's
that's-
just D&D thing.
Well, but then there's also like Nagas and Ophidians and
Anonymous, I think, is a general term just for snake people. Like, not specifically metal.
You know what? If you sense danger, I'll gently put you on the ground.
no,
I'll
we're
gently
like
put
you
I'll
guys are
gently put
sinking
you
into
down.
the swamp. I'm the only one that's clean.
Yep. We have
Too
been
bad.
dragged through the mud by some magic, some
You get
swamp
put, you,
magic.
you get to be on the ground like everybody else.
Just throw them. Give them a yeet at the tree there. Put them in the branches where they're safe.
Let's do get help.
Copy. To the map I go. Swamp encounter. Pasta.
Ooh, pasta. Where?
I am kind of hungry.
Everybody have a good Easter.
Yeah. It had many chocolate peanut butter eggs.
My whole
Right.
family showed up and we had dinner, and then after everybody left, my grandma bitched for like an hour. I don't see why we do this. Grandma, we did it because you wanted to do it. Literally, you're the one that made this happen.
Alright. So, looking at perceptions. Da-da-da-da-da.
Did I do the worst? I did. Me and Bob are distracting each other.
Spoons and Bob, the two of you are surprised, caught unawares as your feet begin to sink into the mud upon the small island that you stand upon within the marshy waters around you. This area is considered to have layer actions in that they will randomly appear gouts of fire from the vaporous swamp gases. At every round, at the top of the round, these will occur. So, beginning with the surprise round, I need everyone to roll me initiative.
I would like to say that I'm on Bob, so I shouldn't be sinking into the marsh.
You are not sinking into the marsh, so you are not considered to be entangled, Spoons.
Yeah.
Conditions.
But I can't act in the surprise round anyways.
Entangled.
And same thing with you, Stick, since you're riding on your companion, you're not entangled.
Unbalanced 2.
I have given everyone the condition who would have it, so don't worry about it.
That's something
I'm
that
just
Kay
checking what it
does.
does. Yeah.
The red aura is his retribution hedgehog thing.
It's my reach in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just putting it because it gets more and more ridiculous the more things I use. So
Like, I could touch you and give you long arm.
All right.
Yeah, it makes it a little hard to see where the island ends underneath it that we're standing on.
let me. No, I don't think we'll fight anything small. So let me just do this. Here you go.
That's better. Yeah.
That's way too thick.
Yeah, it just needs to be a little more see-through or something.
That is your island.
Okay.
I did not scroll over enough to see this other island.
You have really good mouse drawing.
Uh-huh.
I have trained many years with mouse drawing.
Yeah, no, Sage is pro.
Anyways, those are the two relevant islands right now, I think. We'll draw this one if needed, which I feel like we'll probably need soon. Anyways, what did I do to make it not visible? Okay, that's how.
The
Cool.
rack, like visible.
Alright, for this prize round, did Spoons roll me a perception check as well? For Stones,
Yeah.
I mean? Yes, he did. Okay.
Oh.
Jumping forth from the bowels of the water, you can see what appears to be squat toad-like humanoids that house large spiky shells on their back, while their bulbous yellow eyes gaze out with intent, seeking out any would-be danger that may harm it or its allies. The strange creature carries with it a large, large sword made from what appears to be bones and grafted upon black rocks. The creature is covered in algae, and its skull is reminiscent to that of toads, with a bulldog-like jutting lower jaw and great fangs that protrude from it. The eyes of these creatures seem to gleam with an inner intelligence and a keen hatred for intruders. I will make the creatures visible.
Oh, gods.
Stones can act in the surprise round as they are able to notice them as the bullywugs begin to rise forth from the water.
Are they small or medium-sized?
They are medium.
Okay, good, good, good.
All right. Surprise round, one action.
At least I've got.
They're
relief
in the
targets.
water.
They are considered to be in the water, but they are not in difficult terrain for their particular features.
Yeah, if he only gets one action, I don't really want to go anywhere. I'm just gonna have him lob a bomb at. Let's go with Bullywug 4 over here.
Gotcha. All right, roll me that attack.
Does he have the same button? Yeah, there it is. Bomb. Nothing special. $15 versus touch.
All right, that bomb will certainly slam into him for 9 fire damage, as the bomb will explode forth in a ring of hellish fire. As the bullywug seems to be injured, wounded from the bomb.
And the other guy gets a evade save versus 7 splash
All right,
because it's a bomb.
I feel like that's a fail.
Check
I have a
the
12.
DC. Yeah, I think it's higher than that.
All right, he fails. He takes a 7 splash. He is not wounded. I wish I had more tracks that were frogs so I can increase the number of frog sounds in this encounter. I just have 1 track for frogs. It makes me sad.
I thought I put something in the macro with the DC. Say that.
Oh, yo, I turned it up to 150. It sounds
Anyway.
awesome.
Anyway, that's his one action.
All right. I'm a banana. Didn't mark people who were surprised or not. So Spoons, you are surprised.
Correct. Do I
Okay.
get? I still get a single action though,
Nope,
right?
you're surprised. You're in the land of sadness. Kay, you are not surprised.
I'd like to say I'm on the arms of an angel.
Okay, the only one else who is surprised is Bob. I just scrolled up to find that out. So, Kay, you have 1 action that you may take in this prize round.
Oh.
You find that the muck beneath your feet is quite thick and holding you steady. You're not anchored, but you are entangled while within this mud. Or unless you free yourself.
That is entangled? I can't remember.
I mean, being steady is actually pretty good when you're wielding a big weapon, so let's just, swing at this one.
All right.
Very long spear.
This very long spear will reach out from your grasp and pierce towards it.
Let's do power attack. Why not?
Oh my goodness. Oh god. You really need a new freaking microphone or headset.
Sorry, headphone users.
Yeah.
Sorry, headphone users.
Should all be sorry. It was pain.
Shall die. Yeah, just 14 to hit.
Alright, 14 will strike out, and even though the creature is
Rockets, I
considered
guess.
flat-footed because it has not yet acted, that
I will
will...
use a luck point because we did know that 15 did hit.
Well, 15 hit their touch AC.
Touch is.
Would you like to
Yeah,
continue
fair
with that?
enough. Then no luck point, yeah.
Alright,
So 14.
a 14 is a miss. As I read something real quick.
Do they use shields?
These creatures are wielding rudimentary shields made of bone and some form of strange swampy material. Their swords appear to be basically makohidals,
Nice.
Aztec swords, if you're unaware. And they do have a pair of short spears on either hip. Additionally, these bullywugs seem to have previously mentioned have a thickened, almost turtle-like spiky shell upon their back, which the creature will, as you strike out towards it, will turn around using the shield to strike out.
If that matters, I ignore the shield because chained property.
It's chain property.
Yes. Oh, it's -1. To
Minus
shield
1. Oh, it
bosses.
doesn't change it. Doesn't change it.
Yeah, sadness.
As the creature will
As
turn
these
around
spears
as
will-
its spiky shell will deflect your spear and actually cause it to reverberate back, smacking you on the nose as you suffer 6 points of retribution damage.
Damn.
They have thorns armor.
They have a
Okay.
spiky shell. It is a natural racial feature for these creatures. Because anytime that they are attacked, they deal retribution damage to attackers that attack them in melee.
There's no range on that.
That is 6 retribution.
Yeah, I took.
Oh, because of the
barrier.
barrier. Yeah, you right.
It's sustained.
Yeah. All right, that is your one action. We move on to Bullywug 7. This Bullywug up to the northeast will look out and will move forward with its action to here.
Well, it works when it enters here. So I'm gonna just smack it really quick. Power attack because I
You take even more retribution.
That is a miss, as you take 6 more retribution damage.
Okay. 4 to the barrier. Yeah.
All right, Bimbles, you are able to act in the surprise round. It is your turn.
Excellent. Let's see. Baldric Belt, retrieving my whip. Receipt, retrieving a wand. No one's wounded, not gonna channel. That's item interactions. So, but I am now threatening with my 15-foot whip. Yay.
Huzzah. Alright. From there we go to Bullywug 6. This one will likewise just simply hop forward closer into melee reach.
Hiya.
You have more than one reaction?
I have 5. I have 5 AOs.
Because of recovering weapon or whatever it's called. I assume combat reflexes plus the quality.
Yeah, recovering.
Very good.
I gain +1 AOP and defensive action due to the fact I've got 2 guys standing next to me now.
That is another
kidding
6
me?
damage for you.
Yeah, right, my barrier is down.
Alright.
I still have like just normal temp HP, so it's fine.
At least I have cleave targets.
It's true. Alright, from there we go to Bob. You are surprised. From there we go to Bullywug 4.
Where'd the froggy come from?
This one is going to single action charge Sticks.
Will provoke
Gonna
from
take
me.
the up.
Are we
Yep.
gonna? It will provoke
I'll
from me.
go first.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Let's see. No, dirty trick's not an attack. So yeah, just smack with the whip.
Alright, that will strike out into it as that will hit the creature. And they're unable to parry reactions attacks, so he will simply be slapped for 9. Reduced by his DR. The Bullywug seems mildly annoyed from the whip crashing against his side. That one will miss. Even with his rage charge penalty to AC, yes. As
Even with chained?
-1 to his
Because
shield
he-
AC, effectively -2 from that would
Yeah.
put him at that much AC. That would hit, he will try to parry. He is able to parry huge size weapons.
Damn.
Is he able to parry AOPs?
He is not able to parry
Parry
ups. He is getting slapped. Alright. That is 32 reduced by my DR.
What page is the damage track?
As the Bullywug tries to charge towards Sticks and is pierced by the spear, slain by K. You regain your reaction as these are mooks.
That is slightly concerning.
Alright, Bullywug 5 is going to do the exact same thing. He is looks like he's only charging through your reach, K. Because this would be 20 feet away from you for Bimble.
Yeah. Alright. I'm thinking, give me a second. I'll spend 2 stamina for instant bracing.
Alright.
Jeez. Alright. So this is doubled.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
breaking.
36 doubled. I think he's just dead, to be honest. Yeah, he dead. Blah.
Also, I dealt damage 2 times, so this triggers 2 times. Wow.
Wow.
Temperature.
Alright, you regained your reaction. You have reached your cap for this round. Styx, it is your turn. As you saw 2 bullywugs try to kill you, but they are both skewered by K.
Yeah. No, there's a bunch of bullywugs. Let's see. I'm gonna... See, it's still surprise round, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna chuck a bomb at... Well, no, that'll provoke. From the guy next to me now. Actually, that'll be fun. I'm gonna chuck a bomb at Bullywug 2 over there, who's still in the swamp.
Alright.
Which will provoke. But then I'm gonna redirect the attack at stones. So he's gotta hit stones.
Alright. Here is an arming sword attack against stones.
No.
I
Alright.
get hedgehogged, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then I throw a bomb at the guy, Bullywug 2, over there in the swamp. Nothing special. Haha! 13 versus touch.
That will slap him, as he suffers 14 fire damage. And his buddy needs an evade save. Who fails and suffers 7 fire damage. Damage applied.
And now they're both
Burning.
on fire.
Ooh.
Nice.
They are currently in water.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
sadness.
that's sadness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my one action in the surprise round.
Alright. Bullywug 1 is going to single action charge K. It will provoke from Bimbles.
I only had one eye up.
Damn.
The sadness.
Alright, here's an attack against you, K. Let me just see if they're applying anything to it real quick. Alright.
If I had
That's a double. crit.
They're not lethal or higher, so they don't get hot streaks, but that is a confirmed crit, yes.
I mean, I'll roll for parry. If I roll on that 20.
Nope.
I
Alright,
get
that is 28 slashing damage as well as 2 bleed stack.
28. What's my DR? 15. So
I
I
have a
take.
question
Yeah.
about the reactionary property on the weapon.
Yeah.
So it gives +2 AOOs. If I'm dual wielding, can I only
No.
use the AOO on that weapon, or can I use it on either weapon?
You can only use it on that weapon, and it does not stack.
Okay. It's good to know. The weapon I have it on is the one that does more damage.
Fair. Yep. You have 11 DR? Good God.
15, yeah.
Well, goddamn.
Dang.
Alright. Well, anyways, you have bleed stack 2, which we'll have on, when it happens. Bullywug 2 is going to single action charge Bimbles.
Okay,
Oh no.
I'll slap him.
Yes, you will.
Well, I will attempt to slap him. I don't.
You take 6 retribution damage.
Yeah.
Alright, and here is a charging attack against you with his Makuhito.
That is a hit.
18 slashing.
Gonna attempt parry.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Take some retribution damage while we at it.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a parry.
Damage applied.
18.
Yep, 18 slashing going your face as we move on to Bullywug 3. He is unable to charge or anything like that, so he's just going to move in.
Alright, that's my last day up? I think that's my last day up.
Alright. Last Bullywug is going to single action charge you. That will hit him, and he will be skewered for 33 reduced by that. Yeah, I know. Let's see here. Damage applied. He is slain. Blah. Regain the reaction. That one will single action charge you, which does not provoke from UK, so he's just going to slap you. 16 to hit.
No.
All right. Top of the round, before anything else happens, we have multiple things that might be triggering. First things first, I will be rolling for the random hazard that is in place at this point in time. All right. Rolling a D3 + 1 to see how many of these hazards are triggering this round. 3 of them. All right. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How healthy are we feeling, lads?
I mean, no one is wounded.
I haven't gotten hurt yet.
All right. Sticks and then these 2 bullywugs are being slapped by fire. Everyone within 5 feet of a target is being slapped by fire, but at a lesser effect. So we're getting with sticks. I'm just going down. Sticks.
Is this a directed attack? Can I redirect it to stones?
It is an evasion, not directed.
Okay.
It's just your space is on fire, so both you and stones are getting hit, actually.
Okay.
As beneath you, a small gas pocket begins to light and begins to set off from all the sparkings of fires that you've been setting. Both you and stones need to make me an evade save, while Bimbles, Kay, Bob, and Spoons, and then this bullywug, likewise need to make an evade save.
Oh, goody.
I'm probably
Oh,
fine.
goody.
Oh.
Oh.
And why doesn't he have that button? Here, have that button.
Both has a higher evade save than K.
Alright, Stones and Bullywug and Bob fail. Sticks and Bimbles and Kay and Spoons pass. If you pass, you guys suffer... half damage on success. If you fail by 4 or more, which would be Stones, Bullywug, and Bob, everyone who failed actually, there's an additional effect which I'll provide you in a moment. Since this is a lesser effect on those who are within 5 feet, I'll provide you guys different results. This is only for sticks and stones. So 4 crushing damage and 16 fire damage to the 2 of you. Half that if you save, so sticks you take half damage.
So I take 10.
And since stones fell by 4 or more, they suffer from burning 1.
Which can't hurt him because he's got 15 fire DR.
18. So stones takes 4 crushing damage. That's it.
Nice.
Very nice indeed. All right, now for those who are adjacent. This is for Bimbles, Kay, Bob, Spoons, and the Bullywug. And again, if you save, then you suffer half damage. If you fail by 4 or more, since you are not the target, no additional effect.
No additional effect. Okay.
So 3 crushing and 5 fire. Or is it rounding down?
You round so it's worse?
Always
for us?
round down.
Round down.
Oh,
so
so
it's
Always round down,
2
unless
and
otherwise
4.
stated. So it'd be 2 crushing and 4 fires, total of 6.
4 points off my barrier.
All right. That is Styx's deadly gas hazard. We now go to this one's deadly gas hazard. I need Bimbles to roll me an evade save.
Oh, right. I also need concentration checks since I'm taking this damage.
That guy dies to the gas.
That goes under other.
Oh,
For
the
the kill
concentration's
counter.
passed.
Another has killed something in this encounter. All
Yeah,
right.
Like when they kill each
Remember,
other.
if it
we're
dies to
supposed
fire, it counts as mine, right?
No, but
No.
he didn't die to your fire though.
It's just natural terrain.
Goblin
Died to
argument.
terrain fire.
But how do you know that?
I saw it happen.
Yeah. Look, he died to crushing damage, so he didn't die to fire.
All right, Bimbles, your save fails, and you would suffer full damage. So 14 fire, 7 crushing.
Mm.
And then with this last Bullywug, I will need a save from Bullywug, Kay, and Bimbles.
Poor Bimbles just getting exploded from all sides. It's technically a 13. I don't know why it's not adding. It's supposed
Symbols
to be
might
plus
go
2.
down here.
Yeah, and they got tough. It should be.
All right, for Bimbles, Kay, and the other Bullywug, this is the damage for you guys. DC 16 for half.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least it's just 9. That's barriers down anyway.
Bullywug 1 is on fire because he failed his save by 4 or more.
Nice.
See, I got a 9 on my save, so.
Yeah. So you would suffer a total of 1 crushing and 8 fire.
Oh.
All right. That is the first thing that happens at the top of the round. The second thing that happens at the top of the round.
Uh-huh.
Let's see which group spawns.
Spawns.
Yeah.
All right, one group spawns, and it is group of. All right, to the south. 2 more Bullywugs pop up from the water and are being added to initiative.
Oh, they're different looking. Not mooks.
Oh, not mooks.
What's a proctor? Is he like a test
All right.
invigilator?
Stones, it is your turn. You're on fire, but it's more just giving you basically torchlight. So it's your turn.
Uh-huh. All right. Actually, I'm gonna have Stone's delay.
All right, Spoons, it's your turn.
Do you want me to heal you, Bimbles?
That'd be good. I can double chat on my turn though. So.
All right, I'm gonna lay on hands Bimbles for 16.
Yay.
I don't have a macro
16.
for it. And then I'm gonna 10-foot step because I can do that. And I'm gonna punch the shit out of this
So
guy.
you are technically 5 feet up in the air.
Okay.
So that would be more of a 15-foot step.
Well, can I just 10-foot step like I'm like Bugs Bunny and then just fall 5 feet?
Do you have acrobatics to not fall?
Roll me an acrobatics because you're a goblin, and I'll allow that if you succeed.
Using cartoon logic.
You know,
Uh-oh.
I wanted to succeed, so I'm gonna say 10's the DC. You're okay.
Nice.
You're a goblin. Goblins are weird.
Okay, and then I'm going to attack, and since I'm 2-weapon fighting, I can attack with both weapons. Yes.
Yes. Let's make sure you mark it as a 2-weapon fighting attack, because that will apply the necessary penalties.
I shall. So we're gonna go
I'm still
Scooper
able
first.
to provide flanking while entangled.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
You are still flat-footed though until the survey turn, so you do not provide flanking until then.
But
I
other
provide
dude does.
flanking. Yeah, I provide flanking.
Yeah,
Kay
Kay
does.
does. Kay does.
That's why I went this way.
Mhm.
Okay, so 2-weapon fighting, flanking.
All right. That first one will
is that-
stab towards it. He will try to parry.
Is that precision a D8 or a D6?
It doesn't tell me.
Is there a way I can check that?
If you go
The macro.
if you go to the character update macro, under I believe tactical modifiers, you should be able to see. Oh wait, that's in the macro. You actually made a custom macro.
No, I did the macro creation thing.
Yeah, line
Yeah.
17 in the macro. It should be E weapon dice 1 and E damage type 1 precision.
Okay, so it should be
so-
an 8
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
instead
Yeah,
of a
let's do
6.
close.
Yeah, so roll me a D8 instead. I'm gonna parry, so we'll see if that even matters. Let's see here.
So I change it. I'm gonna
Nope,
change it.
I'm
for
slapped.
once. Real quick.
All right, so that is 20 or 16 damage because I do have 6 DR. All right. As you slap me, I'm about to hurt you, not me. As you slap me, you immediately suffer 6 points of retribution damage. But you do kill me and get your action back.
Oh. I guess I'll just move? Because I'm too far away to do anything else.
You 5-foot steps. You cannot move.
Okay, I can cast something on myself.
That you could do.
Oh no, what? Haha. My other weapon is a mage weapon, which has a ranged attack. Has magical
you can just
ammunition.
shoot. Yeah. Does it have ranged?
Oh wait, no, it's melee. It's a center. Boo. Okay, so I guess I'm done.
I mean,
Alright.
you can cast things on yourself. You have actions.
Oh yeah, I can cast. I do have an action again.
You have 2 actions because you never used the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, did I lay on hands?
Oh.
So you have,
So you have 1
action.
action and you're able to use it to cast because you technically never attacked.
Okay, so I will cast magic weapon on my other weapon.
Alright, roll me that casting check.
That's the wrong macro. And my spell DC is... It's not high. I have the thing to lower it. Is
14's base.
It's 13. So it's because I have innate understanding for my tradition. So it's 10 plus 3 per spell level. So I pass.
Huzzah!
And
As your
I
other one
cast
gains magic weapon. Alright.
So I'm gonna change it to. Can I just duplicate these macros and it'll work?
You could just duplicate them. Yeah, they'll have the same things. You just can go into and edit them. What your changes would do. Alright, while you do that, though, Cade, it's your turn. You've regained your actions. However, you do suffer immediately 2 points of fire damage.
Well, bleeding, yeah.
Or bleed, yeah. Bleed because of my crit.
And
I'm just used to fire.
There was a lot of fire.
I mean, frogs are cold-blooded, right, guys? That's how it usually works.
Amphibians, not reptiles.
Yeah. I'm not very good at biology.
They have cold blood until you heat it up.
I just don't think hitting them with electricity is a good, idea.
With all of us being in water, yeah.
Yes.
Probably not a good idea.
We'll do it anyway, and we'll just learn the consequences afterwards. Besides, how salty is the ground anyway?
Now, can I make a quick map question? If I use electricity against them, will it arc, and do bad things to us? If I just, make my weapon do pure electricity damage.
Mechanically, no. Thematically, I want it to, but I have not implemented those rules yet, so no. But stay tuned.
And as a goblin with especially with a really low intelligence, would you even think of that, or just do it?
I mean, he has high thumb, so he's thinking about magic. But anyway, spin spear and make it imbued with electricity. All damage is now electricity. And then slap this goblin. Well, not goblin, but frog.
Bullywug.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Power attack, imbued elemental electricity. How's that?
Take 6 damage.
Yeah. I'll try it again, why not?
Alright.
Wait, actually.
Alright.
Bimbles, are you planning to channel energy?
Yeah, single or double channel, depending on how wounded people are.
Yeah, I'll try again, sure. On the same guy. So pushing the attack.
It takes 6 damage.
Damn.
You're right.
Sadness. I'm just
He's,
sad.
he's killing himself, basically, this whole time.
I'm just sad, that's fine.
Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, from there we move on to Bullywug 7. This Bullywug here will begin to, as a quick action, let loose a most horrible, trilling, croaking sound. As,
Start singing the Demi Lovato song.
truly, as every player must roll me a mind save, besides, stones, because it's mind affecting.
Not a player character, a player themselves must roll it.
Yes.
But if I get CC to hell, I'm
Once
gonna
it's
be very
still
sad.
half range.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just need one more from Styx.
Yeah, just hit 0 for that.
Damn. Alright. Kay and Bob, the two of you are frightened. The Bullywug lets loose its trilling croak. Alright. The Bullywug is now going to murder Kay.
Why me? I'm
Because
just
you're the
a
chosen one. 20 to hit you.
No.
Alright. The Bullywug will try again with much gusto.
I have less AC than you do.
No.
Alright. Bimbles, it is your turn.
Well,
Still got
quick
AC.
action, elemental hardening. I'm gaining 13 fire resistance, but using my armor with some magic.
Ooh.
And channel.
Do you have selection? Selective.
Yeah, selecting out 3.
3.
Excellent.
Exactly 3.
Yeah.
Everyone heals for 19.
And let's go for quick channel. Yeah, people need it.
I believe
19 and 20.
this removes the bleeding, right, for me?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm already on full health, so I'll add that new one.
Another 12. Nice.
Very good, very good. Anything else?
Let's see, this is not difficult terrain. Do I want a 5-foot step?
You are
I'm
entangled.
So,
Yeah.
Are we the anchored entangled?
No, just
or the
entangled.
not anchored entangled?
Yeah, I thought I...
Oh, am I entangled
Not
now?
anchored, then we can move.
If they can, you're on the bridge, so no.
Word.
Yeah,
inhibits your feet. It's just on bounce. Entangled is just on bounce, too.
Yeah,
So you can
that's
still
what it
move.
says.
And you can
think-
step away.
I think being in formation next to K is pretty good, though. Yeah. I'll stay here.
Alright.
That was 2 channels and a quick turn.
Very good, very good. From there, we move on to Bob. You're scared and entangled.
I can't willingly move towards my fear target, can I?
This is just frightened. So you just have, I believe, active reduction 2.
Which one am I
defensive.
feared of?
A defensive reduction 2.
Oh.
The one directly east of you, so number 7.
This one, just
Ah.
kill him.
You probably will just end his life.
I'm Robert. Robert. Robert.
I will quick action healing to gain 18 fast heal. Yeah. React. Wait, no. Reaction or quick action for that? This matters, actually. I might not end up doing that. Key healing, quick action, 3. Oh no, I have a quick draw sheath. Never mind, ignore that. Hi,
That
Robert.
fell.
I shouldn't power attack 3.
You shouldn't. I
Normal.
think that they will just die even from -1.
Let's do normal
No.
PA. Normal PA should be fine. Brunch.
Take 6 damage.
Nope. Okay.
Man, I feel like your dice is what's gonna kill you because you keep taking my 6 damage.
Yeah.
I will push. Crunch.
Nice.
Roll to confirm.
16.
Also, how do you have a
that.
16 to 20 critical?
Huh?
I
Oh,
have a 16.
3 from weapon plus 1 from die material.
3 from weapon?
3 from just natural statistics.
But you can only buy an 18. That's a 2.
Oh, and quality.
And okay. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't buy 3 from weapon? That makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah, Savage gives you another 1.
Yes, that's a 6 I took from earlier, and there was a 16 to confirm there.
Alright, well, the confirm doesn't confirm, but I will see if I can't parry, because, might as well try. I'm just going to roll a d20, just because the total doesn't matter. I fucking tried. I will parry, or fail to parry, but I will not be crit confirmed, as that attack will slam down towards me for 31 damage, reduced by my DR. As he is heavily wounded, noticeably hurt from the big chopper crashing upon him, as it cracks through his shield, doing some solid damage to his body.
And then I'll step. I don't want to step into flanking. Yes, because I have cleave targets that way.
Alright, give me a swim check as you step into the water.
Oh, right. Wawa. Yeah, sure, why not?
Wawa.
I mean, you can. No, you can't.
How tall are you?
8 feet tall.
8 feet tall, okay.
Can you step if you're entangled, or is it not anchored?
It's not anchored, it's not anchored.
It's not anchored. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, you are sinking down to a bit over your waist, probably about 5 feet depth of just thickened muck here. For purposes of conditions at this point in time, you have to roll swim checks to maintain your position. It's not a high DC, you're not actually swimming, it's just more so you don't get all wibbly wobbled. But for purposes of penalties, at this point, you would be considered suffering an additional penalty of defensive reduction 1 while within this muck.
Okay. So, DL, defensive reduction 1, and the defensive reduction 2 from that guy. Okay, cool.
It doesn't stack, you're still just going to be frightened defensive reduction 2. It's just, if you're no longer frightened, defensive reduction 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
Survive.
But you do need to make checks whenever you try to move while within the water. But you made it, so you're good so far. Just kind of just step and immediately sink an additional couple feet within the muck.
Hold on, my swim's not that good. It should only be 9, right? It should be 9 right now, not 10.
Well, either which way, a 26 still hits it.
Yeah, I'm sure 26 still hits it, but...
Yeah, but you now have shown the goblins, who are not as tall as you, maybe they should not go in the water.
No,
Yes.
not at all.
Yeah, my swim should be 9 right now. After,
Macro reduction.
Yeah.
Anyways. Anything else?
That's my full suite of actions.
Alright, from there we move on to Bullywug Warrior.
I'm gonna actually have stones come out of delay before
Alright.
he goes.
You
So
go
first
to
off,
stones.
Seeing these new bullywugs is going to do a threat assessment on the two new guys. He does have martial. Which one? I'm kind of looking for which one's the bigger threat.
The Bullywug is considered an average grade threat, while the warrior is considered a lesser grade. So the Proctor is stronger mechanically.
Okay.
That is enough to hit their DC a couple times over. You're effectively getting 3 pieces of information. You can learn 2 more things. And you can learn it from either one of them.
Okay.
Also blaze it.
Let's
That
see.
was yesterday.
I know, but it's 4:20 p.m. my time right now, so
For his purposes, let's go with just if I go armor class, do I get touch AC?
you would, yeah.
Yeah, let's go armor class.
On which one?
The Proctor.
The Proctor has an AC of 20 with a flat foot of 19 and a touch of 11. They are very beefy boys with no decks.
All right.
They're like me, for real, for real.
And what
Notably,
about...
they are wearing no armor besides their thickened turtle-like shell in the back, but are wielding a maul and seems to have a strange assortment of fetishes and baubles around them.
Okay. See, he doesn't. Let's. What else do I want to know? What about other special croak abilities? That fear thing is
All right.
bad.
All bullywugs naturally have what is it called, the howl trait, which is the thing where they can use a quick action to get people frightened for a minute, giving a new save at the end of each of their turns. Which reminds me, Bob, since you just took a turn, you get a new save to end that, or at least another mind save for you. The bullywug proctors additionally have similar such things. I would say out of the features that they have that is similar to howl. They have a ability allowing them to croak forth an inspiring croak, providing their allies with essentially the inspire keyword. So they can give people like +2 to attack or +2 to AC or something as a spell.
Okay. So yeah, that's the knowledge. And then Stones is going to... hold on a second, I got work calling.
And notably for everyone else, while they're talking with work, when these two showed up, it immediately became clear that all the lesser bullywugs became more effective in their combat skills. It seems they have the trained trait, allowing them to benefit from the traits of other bullywugs that lead them in battle.
Fun.
Sorry about that.
It's all
I don't
good.
have to run this minute, but it's a emergency. Can you be here at 3 a.m. kind of thing? So, yeah. All right. Anyway, where was I? Stones was getting ready to take his actual actions.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think he needs to move. He is anchored, but I'm gonna use.
Not
his...
anchored, just entangled.
So he has a 60-foot web attack.
Yeah.
And he's going to attempt to hit the proctor with his web attack. It is a ranged touch, I believe. Yeah, basic attack, ranged touch. His natural attack. So here, I'm just going to use his... Ignore the damage on this. Bomb attack's the same. That's a 10.
That's a miss.
Do you have luck? Does he have luck?
No.
Sadness.
No.
If anything, I think you're the one who has a penalty to luck.
Yeah, I have a -1. So, okay, so that fails. That was a basic action. He gets. Yeah, I don't see it. It just says it's a basic action ranged attack. He has 4 of them for short rest.
Just be pushing
so
the
he's gonna try
attack
again with the push attack.
Yeah. If you're trying to anchor him, I'm just gonna let you know it will not anchor because he is basically swimming right now, but would still entangle.
Right.
That's -2 to attacks. That's still
It is. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try again. Like I said, ignore the bomb. This is a second attack. Bloop. Aha!
All right, their
11.
AC is 11. They cannot parry touch attacks. Pretty sure they can, actually. Let me just double check. Yeah, they cannot parry touch attacks, so he is entangled, as the web will slap him.
And it's a DC 12 to break free. Strength
Excellent.
escape artist. Yeah.
Shiny.
All right. And that's his 2 basics, and I don't think he has a quicks, and he doesn't need to move, so yeah, that's Stone's turn.
All right, we go to the Bullywug Warrior. The Bullywug Warrior will have in their hand a blowgun, and from this position will release a dart out towards. Let's see who's closest. 3 of you guys are closest, actually. You're big and scary. You got big frickin' spear. I don't like that. And you're kind of up in the shadows. We'll shoot the guy in the shadows. Bimbles, this is a range attack against you.
Ah. That's a miss.
All right. He will load his blowgun and will scurry on over to here. Stamina. Where's the stamina button? There we go. All right. Bullywug Proctor has gained initiative. All right. Okay, I think he's going to do that. He is going to begin engorging his belly as if he's trying to hold as much air in his lungs as he can, and then he will spit out a globule of acid out towards you, Kay. I will see if this goes off.
Oh.
The spell is successfully cast.
Oh.
And this is a touch attack against you, Kay.
Please no.
16 touch.
Would these two give me cover because I am small and they're medium?
Normally, yes, but he has tactics, behavioral traits that say he doesn't care about their features, providing you cover, because he is a proctor.
Damn, then that hits.
Yeah, they're well trained to work with each other, so yeah. All right, because that hits, let me go pull up this effect for him.
Wait, what does Bakra? I don't think a Bakra does anything in that case now.
What's the spell name again? I completely forgot. I was literally going to look it up and I was like, what is it called? That's what it's called. Okay. All right. You suffer. I rolled really bad on 3d6. 7 points of acid damage.
That's almost the minimum. Thank you, Nerp.
You're welcome. All right.
Wait, do I have less resistance? I don't think I do.
He is then going to begin giving forth a strange, garbled speech. Where is this? Right here. Here we go. You'll hear him chant, "Go crush Bollywood, the umbrish kusha, dav oma." And as he says that, they all enemies, gain a plus 2 bonus on attack rolls against UK. Bullywug Proctor will then spend a point of stamina to increase that to a plus 3 bonus. So they have plus 3 bonuses to attack UK. This will remain until round 7. Or sorry, plus 4 rounds, so round 6.
Even if he dies, right?
If he dies... I would say no. It doesn't say it would stay or it would go away, but it doesn't make sense it would stay. So I'm gonna say no. If he dies, it goes away.
Okay.
All right, there we go. That's my label, and that was my other basic and a reaction to do so. And I will use a quick action to shovel my face over to here. All right. Styx, it is your turn.
Where did he go? I can't see him anymore.
Unfortunate.
They're on the south. One went to the left side, and one went to the right.
Is it dark here?
I'm gonna pull out a relic and
sorry.
attempt to summon some scouts. I'm gonna attempt to summon fire beetles.
Mm.
Let's see.
Dark.
DC 12 conjuration check. Haha. 1d4 fire beetles. 2. I only got 2. Better than 1. Copy it. Alright, did this have...
I'm not sure summoning insects against frogs is a good idea.
It's okay.
You'd
I'm
be
sure.
surprised.
Like, listen, if they
They
try to eat
explode
the
on
fire
death.
beast, they'll eat
Alright,
ass.
let's see. What was close range again?
25 feet
20
plus probably like 5 or 10 for you. So
Yeah.
if you have artillery mage, it's probably better, but yeah, it's probably pretty low.
I don't.
Yeah, so you're probably looking at 30, 35 feet.
Nope,
Yeah.
can't do that. Alright, let me go get the token again. I'm getting an error when I'm trying to... Oh, the fire beetle. I don't have ownership.
Now, where is the beetle?
NPC map.
NPC map.
Oh,
Let me go with the
yeah.
ownership.
I have a
Whoopsie.
column of tokens, and for some reason I don't have
Ownership. All players. You have given ownership.
Thanks, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the other map. All right. 1, 2. Let's see. 25 feet-ish.
No, 30 probably at least.
At least 30.
30.
Yeah, what's your magic?
3. So
Then it's 30.
Yeah, it's 30. It's every 2, I believe.
Well,
yeah,
Yeah,
let's have him go
calms
after,
down.
Hold on.
after that guy. I can put him.
Hmm.
like here?
I
No,
want
after
him to go
that
after
guy.
after this guy. Is that 30 for me? Double check.
Yes, 30 both.
Okay. And
Alright.
then, by your rules, I roll initiative for them when they show up.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
You can use the mass mob in it for them.
Campaign. Mob gym. There it is. Great button.
All right, sorting initiative. There you go. Anything else?
You hit it for one of them, I think.
I'll double check. But all right, fire
I
beetle
don't see
1.
anything, so
No,
Okay.
the other one is in the top.
I see them both.
Yeah.
Sorting initiative again.
Mhm.
There you go.
there you go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, that's a basic action, and then I cast a spell, so I can't attack or anything.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I'll just that's it. That's all.
Cool. All right, Bullywug 1 has gained initiative. I'm in
And it's
danger.
burning.
I am in danger. All right, he immediately suffers damage. It is 2d6, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, he suffers some fire damage as he does his thing. I did not mean to do that. Let's see here. Bullywug loading their stat sheet while my thing freezes. There we go. Alright, he's just gonna try to kill you, okay? As their commanding leader says to focus you, so they're gonna attack you.
Can't believe it.
He will 5-foot step and flank you. Blum.
Isn't that a tactical bonus? Would they not stack?
They do
I
stack.
don't know if tactical bonuses
The
stack.
tactical bonuses stack,
Ah, sadness.
even with the.
All right, 29 to hit you for 17 slashing.
Oh, actually, nah. What's the minimum?
Oh, he's doing minimum damage to you?
Well, he's doing less than minimum.
Oh, okay. Okay. Their minimum is 5.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 6. Their stat sheet shows the old damage calculation, so I have to adjust for their tokens. I have not yet updated these stat sheets for the new system, so I've done about half the animals so far. And all the aberrations.
Damage applied.
Alright, he will push the attack. Critical confirm.
Sure, I'll try to parry.
Just
Yeah,
Sage just
understandable.
always crits us. It's crazy.
Alright, that is 42 slashing damage and bleed stack of 2.
42 minus 15. I'm too lazy to count. 27. Understandable.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm bleeding again.
Yeah. Alright, that's all he can do with his basic. He is going to use his quick action since he's on fire and he thinks he's going to die soon. As he croaks. Everyone within 30 feet of him, give me a mind save versus frightened. If you're already frightened, you don't need to worry about it.
Oh no.
Does the frighten disappear when the target, the source of the frighten, dies?
Yes.
Then I would have to roll it in case this one dies.
Fair. Roll ahead.
Because that would be too
Same with you, Bob. Alright, you're also now frightened, Sticks. Everyone's just frightened against these guys. How horrifying.
God fucking hell.
Yeah, I feel.
I don't like this.
No, Spoons, you're just hiding in the corner, being a good Spoons.
I'm about to try something, and you're probably gonna say no, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
Alright, that's all that Bullywug can do. We go to Bullywug. I am going to 5-foot step. Ribbit. And we'll stab you with a sword.
Okay.
Plus 3 to hit you because of the tactical bonus from Proctor. 19 to hit.
Misses.
Huzzah! I will push the attack. And I will miss again.
Misses.
Alright, from there we move on to Spoons, top of the round before anything else happens. Layer actions of the hazards.
Everybody's gonna explode now that everybody's grouped up.
Yeah.
This is why I have fire.
Oh my goodness, I rolled max. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need to roll a d12. Alright, so both the Proctor and the Warrior are being slapped. As well as 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and this guy.
Yeah, not nice.
Alright, so we're just going to roll for this guy first, just because top, down, left, right. Everyone within 5 feet of him, give me an evade save.
Evade.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Alright, both of them fail. The one that matters failed by 4 more, so he is now burning.
Who's that targeting? Am I in that?
You are Bob,
You're
yeah.
also there. Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
I need to get this spell up.
Alright, he suffers that. Everyone else suffers this. Save DC is 16 for half.
One crushing.
I suffer 5 damage total and my
I'm
barrier is
barely
gone.
conscious. Nice.
Note that the original version of this hazardous gas was much nastier. Also, the hazardous gas has gained another kill.
It's the most lethal thing.
I haven't been doing the tracker. Has somebody else been doing it?
I've only been tracking my kills.
I only did mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
I'll
got a
go
kill
straight
for a while. I'm very sad.
I
Alright.
don't think I've gotten any.
As the next one spawns, we will see how many groups spawn. one group, and we'll find out which group spawns. Alright, to the west, more bullywugs peer from the water. 2 more warriors. Alright, initiative has been sorted. Spoons, it is your turn.
If you could
I was gonna do
decay.
something, but then things happened, and I think I'm gonna do something else instead.
It's truly a curse.
Understandable. That's how that
You can
happens,
get
that's how that
K.
works.
Wait,
I can get
wait.
some.
Did
Oh yeah, I
these
need
two
to
take
apply those. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like they just.
It's important. One passes, one fails. So, Alright, they're both being targeted, so it's both the top damage. Just half if they save. So we'll just roll that up. Alright, for the Bullywug Proctor, he would suffer 21 damage. And the other one would suffer 10. Damage applied.
Would it proc any concentration on the proctor?
This flammable gas is good shit. Can I bottle it?
If only. If only you had the technology to bottle natural gases.
So I want to cast. It's called Shifting Land, the pre-made.
Oh, did not mean to give that to this guy.
It'll work one day.
One of these times he's gonna let me do it.
Shifting land.
It's on
The one that
page
removes
549.
difficult terrain.
The terrain keyword.
Are you wanting to get rid of the entangled condition keyword tied to the land?
Yes.
Alright. Well, you can see if you can cast it, and if you do, then the entangled keyword will be gone.
Okay, I'm gonna upcast it
Mm.
because it's a 15-foot burst, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna upcast it for range. Well, I have this all planned out.
It is already
Increased
range,
area.
so you just
No,
be
increased
giving
area plus
increased
2 to
area. Gotcha. So dimensions.
2 DC to make it plus 10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I can do 2 upcasts, but I don't see a need for a second one.
Just one is enough, yeah.
Yeah. So, so I have to get a
50-foot
16.
burst would be pretty big, even by
Oh,
itself.
I can extended cast to reduce the DC, so I'm back down to a 13 to cast this.
Yeah.
Your extended casting reduces it by 3,
No, my base is 13.
right? And the upcast costs 3 more to the DC, which puts it
No,
at
it's-
16.
The book says 2.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
They're
plus
not
2
doing
DC.
a added modifier. They're just doing the basic area plus increase, which is plus 2.
Okay.
So now it's a
That's-
25-foot burst of removing the.
Not a burst, a blast. So
Blast.
basically a 25-foot square.
Yes. And I want to get as much of the land as I can, and it's within 30 feet of me. So.
All right,
I mean,
so
the
like
center
that. Or
point is within 30 feet of me.
do you want it 5 feet to the left? Because you can get basically the entire island protected.
It's way bigger than that.
That is a 25-foot blast.
Yeah, it's a square.
25 foot.
5, 10,
I
15,
thought it
20,
was
25.
radius.
No, it's not radius.
No, radius is there is a
Radius is a level 2 keyword from the journeyman rank. You are not journeyman, so you cannot add radius.
Okay.
Blast is still good, don't worry about
It's
it.
still good. It's just not as big as it could be.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
glad I
but
added
still-
10 feet then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get the
Alright,
entire
so do
island
that.
if you want. Just shift it to the left.
Okay, and then free knowledge check on the warriors.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we can remove entangle.
Entangle can be removed from those who are on the island.
Yay.
I'm not on the island, so.
No, that's
And that cost me 4 mana.
That only cost me 4 mana, that's pretty sick.
And it lasts 8 minutes.
Oh, you reduced its... Oh, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong spell. God damn. Did you increase its duration or something?
Magic only. I have the transmutation
Double duration. Nice.
double duration.
Very
Enduring
nice.
changes.
All right. Well, with a 21 knowledge, that is enough to learn about 3 things you want about the Bullywug Warriors. What would you like to learn?
AC.
22. 20 flat-footed, 12 touch.
DR.
They have DR 2 from armor, 7 from natural, for a total of 9. Which means every time you attack them, regardless if you hit or not, you suffer 7 damage from the warriors instead of 6.
Can I ask rank or?
Rank, you could ask rank, yeah.
Yeah, let's ask rank.
They are journeyman rank.
Okay, so we got at least 4 journeymen in play.
You know that the grade of the warriors is lesser, while the proctor is average. And you know that these 3 warriors are German rank. So it stands to reason that the others are probably also German, but
Right.
maybe the mooks aren't. Though their
Right.
total attack bonus kind of provides that they might actually be journeymen.
Okay, that's my turn, I guess.
Alright. The giant fire beetle with no number tied to it has gained initiative.
All right, this giant fire beetle is going to charge the bullywug over here.
Excellent.
Blue. As a bug, it doesn't really do a whole lot. It just charges and attacks, but it is flying. And I don't think it has. Let me double check its stat sheet, make sure it doesn't have any fancy talents or anything. It has bull rush maneuver training. Interesting.
Fuck.
But he's in the water, so yeah, it's just a bite attack at a charge.
All right.
Bloop.
He will try to parry. He is entangled. Entangled gives penalty to attack rolls, right? But
Yeah,
not skill checks. Okay. Well, he parries it, the beetle to the side, just rising up his maul and just kind of slapping it to the left, of causing the attack to be evaded entirely.
All right.
All right.
Yep, that's all that beetle does.
Okay, it is your turn. You are bleeding for 2 damage.
Yeah,
Oh god, you're bleeding orifices.
it's fine. That's why we lay on hands ourselves.
Nice. And your
As a
bleed
quick
stack is
action.
gone.
Yes, and removing some non-lethal too. And then we do it again as an action. Because,
You're being heavily targeted right now.
yeah.
They recognize your spear as a threat, so they're targeting you.
Or
I
recognize
mean,
real.
fair. I guess.
That's what happens when you fight intelligent enemies.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it.
Kill the healer first. Then kill the supports.
You know, let's fight defensively in that case. I will just slap the one that is wounded above Bob.
Alright, Robert.
Yeah. Let's see if it puts disadvantage. It didn't.
You suffer
That's
6 damage.
Yeah, let's just set out. No. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Alright. That's it.
Alright. The other beetle has gained initiative.
All right. So, I read their other ability. The other one would have used this, but he missed. But this one's also going to use this on his charge. If he hits, he does additional fire damage.
Nice.
Charging this guy.
Alright.
He can only do that once, so.
That will simply miss. Oh, by the way, both beetles suffer 5 damage as I retribution them.
Okay.
This guy has less natural DR than the others.
That's okay. their most important thing is they explode on death.
It's true. All right. Robert has gained initiative. All right. Now Robert is going to step into flanking.
There we go.
And will strike out with much vigor. 22 to hit you, Kay.
Miss.
You will strike again. And will miss.
Miss, yeah.
All right. Bimbles, it is your turn.
Actually, Kitty's not so wounded, so I'm gonna do this instead. Quick action spell training, so I only have a 1% spell failure for the next 2 rounds. And I'm going to attempt to cast a spell.
No.
Defensively.
No.
You say no?
I said, oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Let's see.
Touch target.
Concentration
Oh,
first. It's good.
Yep.
Necromancy check. Good.
And now for your percentage
Spending the
chance.
mana.
Because you don't have 1% remaining of spell
1%.
failure?
Yep.
All right.
Not one.
Not a 1.
Now I spend mana.
Yes.
Let's see. That's a 20-foot blast.
20-foot square.
Let's see. Do it like this. Yeah. And that's on Stones, myself, and a K.
Own yourself and K. All right.
There's a basic and a quick. And
All damage dealt in the area will heal Stones, yourself, and K for 15% of the damage.
Indeed. And let's.
When it says damage dealt in the area, as in damage dealt to creatures in the area, right? Not
Any
by
creature in the
creatures.
area, yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not
Have
by
to begin.
creatures. Yeah.
And or foe.
And or
Yes.
foe.
You said stones, right?
Necromancy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stones.
I have it in the label up here for you guys.
Can he heal from that as a construct?
It is considered
You need repair.
leeching bleed, so I believe it
Okay.
would heal him.
Okay.
Because it's not restoration where it's like positive energy, it's just you restore what is stolen.
The iron in the blood becomes iron and stones.
Yeah, so he should be able to heal from it.
Vampirism.
Right, anything else?
I'm a bite Robin.
No, I'm the chieftain. That misses. Take 6 damage. Bleh.
Ouch.
Okay.
Take 6 damage.
Yes.
Remember, you have a barrier, maybe.
No, the barrier's down for me.
The sadness.
It's down for everyone now.
Unfortunate.
And that does not round up to anything. No.
Unfortunate. You need at least 1. It's always round down, unless otherwise stated.
But soon the blood will spill, and we
Yes.
will be healed by the blood.
All right. The honored firekeeper Bob, you heal for 18 and gain your turn. Your barrier is gone, per what Bimbles has just stated.
Yes. I already lost anyway. I forgot to attack. Healing 18. Unfortunately, my cleave target died, so I just have to pick one to kill. And by that I mean I'm killing Robert.
Everyone just wants to kill Robert. He's just a little guy. Come on now, look at him.
Eric.
Oh no!
Eric.
He's not a little guy, he's a medium guy.
He will try to parry.
Natural 20 or
Bigger than
bust.
me.
Nah, damn it. All right, well, he's already double wounded and single digit HP, so he dead.
Oh no!
You've regained your action.
How much each?
I will.
What does the leeching takes from his remaining HP or from the damage?
Leeching says 50% of all damage dealt, so damage. So that would be
35.
not a confirmed crit for 35, so 15% of 35.
5 HP.
So 5 HP to you 3. Stones, K, and Bimbles.
Nice.
That
Yay.
bullywug on fire looks like a good target for me.
I'm innocent. Don't hurt me. Rabbit.
They can talk.
We can't. That's a miss.
They haven't spoken yet.
Take a total of 12 damage. 6 from the last guy you killed, and 6 from this one.
Okay, cool. Then I'll push.
That will also, or that one will potentially hit, and he will try to parry.
Like, they can speak, we just don't understand shit.
Yeah, they only speak bullywug. Alright, he is getting slammed for 32 points of damage.
I'm assuming that he also
Reduced by my DR. He makes you take 6, yeah. He is dead! You've regained the action. Blech.
I'll
4 more healing for you, 3.
enter pendulum stance.
Alright. Seems all the mooks
And
have been
then-
slain. All that stands
Halfway
now are the enemies that are not mooks. Stones, you're on fire, but you don't care, but it is your turn.
Oh, right, hold on. I've got to swim.
It should be noted, Stones is on fire. Does Styx have fire resistance?
No, he doesn't.
Alright, well, he's on fire, and he's been on fire for a bit now, so Styx, take 9 damage.
Styx is also on fire. Okay.
No, you're sitting on someone who is on fire, so you're effectively taking the same damage.
Okay. Well, that's not good. All right, so there's that.
I didn't realize that last round, so last round I forgot. But this round makes sense.
Okay. Well then, Stones will take an action to put himself out.
Huzzah. Also, that's might be enough.
What?
You heal for 1. Stones
Oh.
does. K and Bimbles.
Yeah.
Because you took fire damage.
Damage was dealt.
Nice.
Damage was dealt.
The blood does
one
not
That's
here.
care.
the silliest thing.
Hey, he's
great.
only down 3 now. All right.
I'm a damn fear goblin.
The check to put fire out without rolling around on the ground is
DC 15, no advantage.
You just don't advantage.
Hey, you're good. You're no
Ground
longer
is
on fire.
very wet, right?
not on fire. All right. With his other basic action, he's going to launch a bomb at Bullywug 6.
Bullywug war. This one.
The one on the left. Yep.
No, the water.
Alright.
The warrior.
That will certainly slam him for 12 fire. And his friend will get an evade save. As he does not suffer any fire damage. Whatcha?
And that's 2 actions, and he's done.
Alright. Bullywug Warrior number 1 has gained initiative. His blowgun dart reloaded. He will spend an action to smother some weird paste upon it, as he will then fire a dart upon Bob.
Not if you miss me.
Dewey. Shit.
You miss me.
He will ribbit 5 feet to there. Bullywug Warrior 3. He will shoot off a small dart at Spoons. Dewey. Shit. He will step to here and reload. This one here will shoot off a dart upon Bimbles. Dewey.
You guys notice anything?
And will roll to confirm. He does not confirm, and he will step forward to here as he reloads his blowgun. They do not know how to shoot, apparently. Proctor has gained initiative. He is on fire and immediately suffers 9 points of fire damage. He is
That
injured.
gives him a wound. So, Burning Panic?
Yes, mind save. He is fine.
He's not fine.
He is going to use his greater legs to allow him to jump. He will provoke from both bugs.
All right. Not charging.
That's a miss. He takes 5 damage. And that will miss as well as he takes 5 damage.
All right.
Alright. I'll just roll my acrobatics check to see if I get any additional distances with this. Not much, but... Alright, I will leap with my base distance to... here. So I only increased it by 5 feet, and I don't want to get any closer. As I leap forward, I will dive beneath the water as my burning fire will end. And I'll spend the rest of my movement to surface back up. And I will use a basic action to break the webbing. And I roll a natural 1. I am still webbed.
Oh, Robert, I'm not frightened anymore.
Styx, it is your turn.
Right. Yeah, I shouldn't be frightened anymore because the guy died.
Yep. All those guys are dead, so frightened is ending. I will get rid of it for you guys. Don't worry about that.
Alright. Let's see. That guy's back in the water. Yeah, I'm gonna extended cast and upcast a fire resistance spell. My resist fire is normally a DC 12. I need to upcast it to make it a blast, to make it AoE. So that's going to be a DC 15. And if I extended cast, that reduces it by, what was it, 1 or 2? I think it's
By
1
2.
normally.
2.
2 is default. Yeah.
And the increased area is only +2, not +3.
But I don't have any area, so I have to give it a
It
blast.
has to
give it
take a
area.
blast. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
modifier.
All right,
So it's
so
13.
looking for a 13 on this conjuration, or no, abjuration check.
Aha!
Yes. All right. So blast myself and Kay and Bumbles and Bob, and I don't think the size of the blast lets me get spoons,
No, unless you can go 20-foot blast.
so no. But everyone else gets fire resist 5
Nice. Respect.
for
Yay!
I'm sustaining it.
Huzzah! Anything else?
No,
Alright.
no, that's it. Oh, sorry, I misspoke. It's fire resist 12.
That's
say
much
12?
better.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Close.
everyone.
Everybody but me.
Yeah, and it's
Too far.
sustained +1 round, so I'm sustaining it.
Alright, I had this guy go already, but it's now his turn. Apparently I'm a banana. So his thing, which was to miss and roll a natural 1, and then not confirm a fumble, happens now. Anyways,
Oh,
top of the round. Lair actions.
It's
But
like a flashback, but in reverse.
let's see here. We are at time. Should I do lair actions and spawns and then call it?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Alright.
So that, yeah, we can just start with combat immediately.
Let's see here.
Those warriors on the left are in range of my movement and stabbing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, D11. Okay. So this beetle, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and Bimbles. I need the two of you, or both beetles, and then everyone within 5 feet of Bimbles, as well as Bimbles, to make me an evade save.
Oh no.
Let's see.
A 6.
Campaign.
I'm really happy that I moved away from the party a little bit.
Yeah.
Paid.
Alright,
Right side.
Bimbles and the Fire Beetle 1 would both suffer that. And then everyone within 5 feet of the targets would suffer this. If you fail by 5 or 4 or more for Bimbles, which you did, as well as the Beetle, you're burning.
Well,
I took,
well, this
take
beetle
any fire
pops.
damage.
This one
that'd
pops,
be explode.
No.
So this one also explodes.
and the other one. Let's see. He takes 11, which leaves him with 1 health. But then he has
And
to
then-
make a save versus the other beetle exploding,
So
which is
he also
another.
explodes.
Just,
Let's see,
explosion.
yeah, his death throws is a DC 13 or 15 fire damage.
And it's a save or
Oh,
suck.
okay.
10 feet.
No,
So,
so
yeah.
there is a chance.
There's a chance. He saves.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what his bonus is.
He has a 14, but actually he might fail because he would take the damage and then the death throw would trigger.
And
And-
so
and-
-3.
Yeah,
Don't
so
forget
yeah.
wound penalties.
Yeah,
'cause
so he would
I-
fail.
Yeah. Okay. And
Would have been
and that
real
bullywug's
nasty.
just barely not within 10 feet of either one of them, huh? Damn it.
That was pretty fucking lucky for me. I didn't know the distance of that area effect. I just jumped 20 feet in hopes of happiness.
Yeah, and then the other one, when he explodes, he would have done another 8.
That would have been 23 damage to the bullywug. Just out of curiosity. I would have failed. Yeah, I would have taken 23 damage.
All right. So yeah, they both explode.
Unfortunate.
It's pretty, very
It is
pretty.
very
fire.
pretty.
Bloop.
All right. And damage applied to everyone else here?
Yes.
Shiny. All right. Let's see who spawns. Actually, we're on round 4 now, so that means... to the southwest, 2 more warriors appear. To the northeast, a warrior and a proctor appears. All right. Enemies have spawned into the area, as you guys can see what you will be facing next time. Since we're at time here, we're going to call the session. Hope you guys had fun. All that good stuff. Hope Stream enjoyed it. If Stream is interested in playing Unbound, you can check out Big Chair Gaming on Blue Sky, or the Unbound Discord, where you can find the books, and perhaps find yourself a game. Until next time, however, we'll be calling the session here. Wow.